Hello! Welcome to a new section, Configuring Jenkins. This section begins with the installation of Jenkins and will then look at an example of Hello World. Advancing ahead, we will learn about the architecture, agents configuring and custom images. Finally, we will learn about configuration and management. So let's begin with the first video, Jenkins and its installation. In this video, we will first learn about Jenkins, its characteristics, and then we will install it. Jenkins is an open-source automation server written in Java. With a very active community-based support and a huge number of plugins, it is the most popular tool to implement the continuous integration and continuous delivery processes. Formerly known as Hudson, it was renamed after Oracle bought Hudson and decided to develop it as the proprietary software. Jenkins remained under MIT license and is highly valued for its simplicity, flexibility, and versatility. Jenkins outstands other continuous integration tools and is the most widely used software of its kind. That is all possible because of its features and capabilities. Let's walk through the most intriguing part of Jenkins' characteristics. Language agnostic. Jenkins has a lot of plugins which support most of the programming languages and frameworks. Extendable by plugins. Jenkins has a great community and a lot of plugins available, 1,000 plus. It also allows you to write your own plugins. Portable. Jenkins is written in Java, so it can be run on any operating system for convenience. Supports most SCM. Jenkins integrates with virtually every source code management or build tool that exists. Distributed. Jenkins has a built-in mechanism for the master-slave mode, which distributes its executions across multiple nodes located on multiple machines. Simplicity. The installation and configuration process is simple. There is no need to configure any additional software, nor the database. Code-oriented. Jenkins pipelines are defined as a code. Also, the Jenkins itself can be configured using XML files or Groovy scripts. The Jenkins installation process is quick and simple. There are different methods to it, but since we're already familiar with the Docker tool and the benefits it gives, we will start from the Docker-based solution. Let's mention the installation requirements first. The minimal system requirements are relatively low. We just need Java 8, 256 megabytes free memory, and more than 1 gig free disk space. Let's see the step-by-step procedure to install Jenkins using Docker. The Jenkins image is available in the official Docker Hub registry, so in order to install it, we execute this command. Here, we specify the first host_port parameter, the port under which Jenkins is visible outside of the container. The second parameter, host_volume, specifies the directory where the Jenkins home is mapped. It needs to be specified as volume and therefore persisted permanently, because it contains the configuration, pipeline builds, and logs. As an example, let's see what the installation steps would look like in the case of the Docker host on Linux/Ubuntu. First, we prepare the volume directory with this command line. We separate directory with the admin ownership to keep the Jenkins home. Then we run the Jenkins container as a daemon and give it a proper name. Finally, we check if Jenkins is running by printing the logs. In the production environment, you may also want to set up the reverse proxy in order to hide the Jenkins infrastructure behind the proxy server. The short description how to do it using the Nginx server can be found at wiki.jenkins. Throughout the course, we will be using Jenkins version 2.60.1. After performing these few steps, Jenkins is ready to use. The Docker-based installation has two major advantages: failure recovery and custom images. All installation guides can be found on the official Jenkins page. The first start of Jenkins requires a few configuration steps. Let's walk through them step by step. Open Jenkins in the browser. http://localhost:49001. Jenkins should ask for the administrator password. It can be found in the Jenkins log, as you can see here. This is done using docker logs Jenkins command. We copy this password and paste it in our setup wizard. After accepting the initial password, Jenkins asks whether to install the suggested plugins, which are adjusted to the most common use cases. Your answer depends, of course, on your needs. However, as the first Jenkins installation, it's reasonable to let Jenkins install all the recommended plugins. It takes some time, so sit back and relax until it gets installed. After the plugin installation, Jenkins asks to set up a username, password, and other basic information. If you skip it, the token from step 2 will be used as the admin password, so we will keep the same password and proceed ahead. The installation is complete and you should see the Jenkins dashboard. So, we are ready to use Jenkins.